And now it's my pleasure to introduce our panelists for the main portion of our keynote today. And they'll be discussing the Giftedness Knows No Boundaries campaign and the impact that gifted education has on all students.
All the way through. Yeah, please.
I'm really interested in how Haley would respond to that question, actually, from a student's perspective. Haley, the question is, what tips do you have for parents of gifted children? I'm just interested in how you would respond to that.
Can you repeat the question?
What tips do you have for parents of gifted children?
Got it. Let me see. I have some. I hear my dad say them all the time. For parents of gifted students, I mentioned one earlier, to just let your student grow. Let your student lead the way, let them progress, and don't, because they want to do something that you have never seen done before, that doesn't mean that they can't do it. And so don't try to stop them or slow them down or hold them back because you can't imagine doing it at their age, or it sounds really hard, or you've never seen somebody do that before. And, maybe they're just, world changers, and you should really just let them grow and thrive and, just reach their full potential. And you should let them do that stepping aside, like be encouraging and helpful and support them in what they want to do. I would say another tip for parents and then also for students, but in a parent's perspective, is to help students, your student, I guess, in this case, help your student make themselves rather than find themselves. I give this advice a lot. I think it's good advice. I give it. And so I think that, because I hear a lot of times that people say, oh, you'll find yourself or you'll find your path. And to me, that doesn't make much sense. It kind of sounds like they're implying that you're going to find some golden brick road with your name and a sign, and it's going to be like, hey, Haley's path that we made for you, and you're going to find a shell of yourself somewhere that you're just going to be able to climb into, and now you found yourself. And I don't think that's how it works. How it works is you use all the opportunities you've got, all the experiences you've got, all the people who are here to support you, all the knowledge you have, and you build yourself. And so you build your path, you cut down the trees, and you put the bricks down, and you build yourself up, and it's more self-empowering. And I think from a parent's perspective, to help your student build themselves and, build not only their resume, which is just one way of looking at it, but just build themselves in the sense of build their personality, build how much knowledge they have about not just academics, but socially, just any aspect that can go into life in general is how you help build yourself. And I think that's a better way, a more empowering way of looking at life in general, rather than just finding yourself. And I think that those are two main tips that I would give to parents.
And may I remind you, Haley is 16. So we are in awe of you, Haley. Wow. You're getting a big applause here. The great words of Haley.
Thank you.
We are appreciating your wonderful thoughts and guidance from your perspective. We started this conversation by saying we have the privilege of serving the innovative leaders who are going to change the world, and you are already changing us with your dialogue, Haley, and all of this conversation of where we are. I kind of want to close this. I see another question just came up. Why does the myth